Good old Dr. Pepper, y'all. Yeah, man. A lot going on, man. I hear in these streets, right? A lot going on. Well, let's see what I can do. Get my thoughts out from earlier that I had about the situation. Well, I didn't think he would, but Biden went on and dropped out, huh? You know, so Biden goes and endorses Kamala Harris for VP, and the Democrats look like at this point they still trying to scramble on what they're gonna do at the at their convention when they go and put the stamp on one of their guys to who they're gonna put all their efforts behind. You know what I'm saying? As a collective, I think that the way that some people are going about it is their prerogative. Roland Martin is out there saying that Barack Obama is making a grave mistake by not coming out and immediately and expeditiously endorsing Kamala Harris, who is the vice president at currently right now. I think that that's his prerogative. Whatever he chooses to do right now is pretty much his prerogative. Like, if he doesn't feel like going with the first thing smoking and want to sit back and see what other people have to say and look at who else is going to be out there that's going to be able to step up to the plate and run to see what they got going on first, I don't think that's a bad idea. I think if somebody wants to wait another 30 days out of like 90 something days that they have left to an election, I think that's a-okay. Like, let them. You know what I'm saying? If anybody else chooses to do that, let them. It's like everybody sit there want to tell somebody else what to do and who they should endorse and all this stuff because they feel like this person is the shoe-in to win and this and that, the third. Yeah, Kamala Harris is way younger than Trump, and now Trump is the old man who some people would say won't last another 4 years, which is kind of fucked up and morbid. Because you could be 40, 50 years old, and your number could come up tomorrow when the lights permanently go out. And I think that maybe she is who knows? Maybe Kamala Harris is the most qualified out of all the Democrats, out there that could possibly run up against Trump. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she is the only one. Maybe she's not. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a whole bunch of wickets that people need to hit. You know what I'm saying? To go up against Trump, and going up against Trump, just like the Republicans are saying, whether or not it's Vivek or whoever, talking about you going up against the machine. This has always been a thing when running for office in general. It's like you're going up against the machine. You know what I'm saying? You're not just going up against a person. It's like for him or anybody else to come out here and say that it's just the Democrats when you're going up against a machine is being disingenuous, because it's always you're going up against a machine with all these big APAC and all these PACs out here and stuff like that. There's always a machine that they got to go up against. You know what I'm saying? If somebody can put up a couple $1 million for you to run, of course it's a machine. Old dude in New York, they had, I forget what his name, Brian something. They put up $20 million against him. $20 million they put up against him to get him up out of there and for his re-election. So people out here talking about something, they just raised $40 million for Kamala Harris when, how much can you donate at once? You know what I'm saying? How much can one particular entity or group donate to somebody at once? You know what I'm saying? So it's probably a whole bunch of oh, I gotta check my boy's boat. It's probably a whole bunch of, I gotta check the bilge pump. Let me get up over here and check this bilge pump. Because I used it Saturday. And I want to make sure like it rained and shit. I want to make sure the knots and everything is good to go. I don't want that thing to sink. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to sink nor get tore up back there. So I'm gonna go and check it out. The boy Robbie here, he makes some good sourdough bread. Yeah, so it's always you're going up against the machine. It's like I don't see where people get this notion like it's not like, oh, you just going up against this dude. Like, no. He has things that everybody around him be doing. You know? It's like look at what Vivek, Jory Green, Como, and all these other people. Oh, damn, that tie high. I got spooked. Okay, I tied it up right then. Let me show you. I tied it up right. See, put it right here, right up over there. Tied it up right. This tide is high. So you come over here, drag that boat on over here, just like that. Right along, see? Hop on this bad boy. Get down here. Yeah, there's some water in there. Let me. Some water in there. Pull this cable out the way real quick. Yeah. Gotta turn the bilge on. Yeah, there's always some haters and shit like that. Turn that shit on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there we go. See? Doing this thing. Got like a little view out here too. Get some of this water out. So what happens is when it rains, all the water get up over there in the front, come all the way down. And under here, which is the bilge where the gas tank is. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta do what you gotta. This is a fishing boat, so this ain't no. But we take it out cruising and shit like that time to time. But yeah, there's always a machine. There's always been, and this guy gonna get up there and act like there's not, like he's saying something smart, like he just invented. Like, you cut that shit out, man. You know what I'm saying? It's hot. It's hot as hell out here. I could probably see my tan from this weekend on my eyes. See that? My glasses. Yeah. It's always gonna be that, man. People just need to open up their fucking eyes and shit. You know? And man, that's a lot of water. That shit's still going. Yeah, but it's gonna be a crazy couple weeks, man. You know? Because I don't even know when the last time a president dropped out of a race. I don't know when the last time a president actually really did that. You know, I couldn't tell you. And plus, I'm not no historian or nothing. You know, I'm not no historian. I don't know. I don't know much about the history. You know, the historians out there, they know, and they probably already said it. But man, that's a lot of water. Look like I gotta check this motherfucker every day if it keep raining like this. See? Still going. Still going. And this tide is high too. Look how high it is. Let me show you how high the tide is. See that little concrete? Look at the water right. Look at them bubbles. It's about 4 inches Nah, maybe 6 inches until it hits the wall. About a foot until it breaches it, I think. Till it breaches the wall. Yeah, I'm just over here. This is the fishing boat right here. I took out last Saturday. So you look at my video, it's the Grady White I took out. It ain't much. Got like a little 2 1/4 Suzuki on it. Yeah. But it's gonna be very interesting, man, to see what happens next, man, because people are already they starting like a little bullshit ass little they got their bullshit ass remarks, and stuff like that. You had the Speaker Johnson come up over there and try to blame somebody for blame the Democrats for Joe Biden dropping out of the race. And then you got Majority Green saying shit. You got Como saying stuff, Vivek saying stuff. Everybody got something to say, man. But Vivek can't really say nothing because he dropped out himself. You know what I'm saying? He dropped out himself because he didn't get enough votes. And why is that? You know what I'm saying? You come up on the scene with not enough what do you call that thing? Experience behind you, where people can actually see what you have done. A lot of these cats out there, you can't even see what they have done when it was in some type of office. But Kamala, she had a office, attorney, what was it, Attorney General, something like that. She had something. I mean, she did some things that was good, some things that people probably didn't like. As far as she was locking up. So when I was in school, when I was going to Gompers in San Diego, at the time, you could still, it was all the way up to high school. It was all the way up to the 12th grade, I believe, when I was going to Gompers. And I want to believe it was all the way until like, and then they changed it now. It's like an elementary school or whatever. It's like an elementary school or whatever now. And when I was going there, what she had to do is she had made this, they had passed this bill or law or whatever, to where if the kid skipped school, the parents were liable. Not only that, she had a thing to where if the kid skipped school, then if the kid's fault in school, then the parents would have to pay $500, and if they didn't, they go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So, and then she goes and mocks the parents, basically saying like, oh, you see how I make this thing, and you see how scared. I'm gonna lift this engine so I can get down there and see how much water I got left. She started talking about how she started laughing and shit. Okay, we ain't got that long now. She started laughing and shit about how she was making parents scared because when they got that letterhead with her name on it, because when parents was getting that letterhead with her name on it, she was laughing about how people was getting shook. You know what I'm saying? Laughing about, yeah, when they see that letterhead, they go in, get scared and want to do the right thing, and this and the third. Like, these parents can't stop their kids from skipping school. You drop them off, they go up in there, and then what they gonna do? Run out of there and leave? What's up, Bruce? How you doing? Yeah, we almost there. They got a little bit more water in there. Then we'll be once it's done, you just don't want to run the bilge dry. That's it. That's the only thing you don't want to do is run it dry, because then it has a little floaty in there, like it floats up and then it creates the connection. Kind of like a sub pump in the house, but smaller. But I'm just trying to get as much as possible out. Check it tomorrow when I get off work. See what's going on with it. There's a little barracuda. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that's a barracuda right there. You see him? He's right here. Just looking at me. Oh, he's looking at me too. It's a little small barracuda. All right, we good. Yeah, we good. Turn it off. Come over here. You turn it off. You come over here. Make sure you don't burn the battery up. Turn that off. Cover that bad boy up. Take this line. Draw you in. Then you just jump on out. That's it. That's it. And get on out of here. Yeah. See, I'm over here talking about politics. Talking about politics and putting in work. Oh man. Hot out there. Yeah, I don't. That's why I try not to read into that shit too far. Like, there's some things that she didn't do that I don't appreciate. You know, because there was some parents that went to jail behind their kids fighting in school and behind their kids ditching class because of her. You know what I'm saying? But I just try not to read too far into it because because I have to look to see the things that she has done overall, not just the bad things that I know of. You know what I'm saying? Or withholding evidence just so somebody can get arrested and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that she's accused of. She's also accused of sleeping with people to get ahead, but you know, she won't be the last. She ain't the first and she ain't the last person to do something, to do such. But people out here acting like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now that she's on the chopping block, you know, now people are over here going to dig up all the dirt that they have on her. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're going to do. And they're not going to think about, they're not going to pull up the good things that she has done, you know, which I think is just disingenuous, because I think that you do have to take into account for the good things that people do as well, that she has done as well, to get a good read on whether or not she's a good choice or not. You know, you just can't look at the bad things, man. You know, of course, there's always bad things that cannot be undone. You know, but I don't think she's done anything that's not redeemable. You know what I'm saying? As far as like being the best or a viable candidate for the Democratic Party. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying all this stuff, man. It's my 3 cents, but I'm not saying it to make people look at her a different way, or to go out there and vote for her and stuff like that. I'm just giving my 3 cents, and I hope that people look at everything that she has done and everything that she has to offer, just like every other candidate. You know what I'm saying? Some of that shit she's done in the past is in the past. Like a lot of people out here that's in politics or in life in general have done things that they're not happy about. They've done things that are not right or righteous. You know what I'm saying? But there's always room for redemption for people. You know what I'm saying? And for those who out there that's saying, and for everyone up there that's saying, like, you know, she's not black and all that stuff because she wasn't putting black on this, that, and the third. That also could be one too, but at the same time is she's probably was given more opportunities for not putting black. You know what I'm saying? And I wish that people that are black or half black would actually be straightforward and honest with people, because that's a real discussion that needs to be had. You know what I'm saying? Is that when you have black, half white, or whatever, like what is people telling you, and what is your mindset thinking when you writing down other than black? You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as you look at Kamala Harris, you know what I'm saying, whether or not you like her or not, You know what I'm saying? No, nobody can deny that she got some black in her. You can't deny it. You know what I'm saying? You know, as soon as you look at her, you know what I'm saying? So when her mom's put down, her daddy put down or whatever on a thing, that's their business. But those are I think that's a real life conversation to be had, because you got a lot of people out here that really care about those things, or have an interest in who's black and who's not, and who's doing what. You know what I'm saying? And also another thing that people probably gonna be mad at her about is when she said that she's just not gonna do things for black people. And you know what I'm saying? Well, you know, when you're running for office and stuff like that, I would say that's the politically correct thing to say, because I don't think you should be in office and just do things for black people. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not in office just for one group one group of people. You in office for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You in office for the American people. You know, and not just the people that you know what I'm saying? It's like you know, especially when you're the vice president and you're the president. You know what I'm saying? You know, you representing the whole free, you know, I guess they say the whole free world or something like that, right? Right? So, you know, I mean, I'm just kind of saying, like, you know, I don't, you got to ease up off her a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because would you do is everybody going to do the same? Is everybody going to do the same with everybody else that's going to be trying to run? Man, I wouldn't let a fucking ant in this motherfucker. Fuck him. He gonna die when he get hot in his car. You know, they ain't gonna be, you gotta straight down the middle, man. You gotta be an honest motherfucking approach. You know, I would hope that people would have for the next Democratic candidate, or whatever you want to call it, a real honest approach, a real conversation with themselves, like, you know. But I don't think anybody should just go with the first thing smoking because it sounds good. You know, that's not how you do business. So why would you do politics like that? You know, for all them journalists like Roland Martin and all them, there are other names that they could bring up and actually talk about, like, the pros and cons and the good and the bad and the ugly with everybody, and really have a talk about it. You know. But Mitt Romney, I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna cut the mustard. I don't think that's gonna cut the mustard because, you know, I think the women, white, no matter what color, I think the women play a significant role in these politics. You know what I'm saying? They play a significant role in this when it comes to voting. So, you know, Kamala Harris might just be their thing. You know what I'm saying? Might just be they might just be the best bet, because these big think tanks and all that stuff, and, you know, analytics and social media engineering people and all these I forget what you call it, all these fake social media accounts pushing things. You know, it's hard. It's hard to really pinpoint down what's the truth and who's the best when there's too much disinformation out there. You know, there's too much disinformation out there. So we gonna see, man. But next president, man, I mean, that come up, man, people got to think about it though. With all the stuff that's going on right now, we got to be a strong person. We got to be a strong person. With all this stuff going in the world, they got to be a strong person. They got to represent the American people and American interest. And with all these conflicts going on, you know what I'm saying? They got to be a strong person, man. China, Russia, North Korea, spots in South America, the Middle East, Southeast Asia, Africa. You know what I'm saying? That stuff with Palestine and Israel and Iran and all them, the Hamas, the Houthis, and the Houthi Who's. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're gonna have to be a strong person, man. I don't think being the president of the United States is for everybody. They always age overnight. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say, man, shout outs to the whole entire world, and everybody stay sucker free.